Well, we're excited to get going. First of all, just before you ask, just guys that are out or limited or whatever. Cole Renfro is still rehabbing his knee. He got hurt back during the season. Hugel, he's doing great, but he's still out right now, but doing great, rehabbing his knee. James Edwards is the young man that got hurt. Y'all may remember during pregame, one of the games. It was a bad deal over on the side, but he's recovering well. He's 17 weeks out right now. Alex Dalton, a walk-on safety, who also tore his ACL in a game last season. He's out, and then Braden Galloway, freshman who just got here, who had the screw put in his foot. So he's hopefully with Braden, he'll be able to do some stuff after we get back from break. So we'll see how it goes. He's doing well. Richard Yergin, Dexter Lawrence will both be in green, what we call green, all spring. So they'll do all their position work. They'll do all their team separate type of stuff, but we'll hold them out of all competitive work. Both of them doing well, but that's how we'll handle them. And then Zach Giella, right now, he's 10 weeks post-surgery and is doing well. And same thing, hopefully he'll be able to do something before the spring is out. But he'll be in green as well today, which means, again, no contact. Everybody else will be back and ready to go. But for us, spring practice is always a day of enthusiasm. Everybody's excited to get back going, and coaches are no different. We're tired of studying ourselves. We've put a lot of time, a lot of work in our quality control, our self-study, talking to other people, studying other people. We'll continue that all through spring and post-spring and into the summer in areas that we need to improve as coaches. But a lot of good things. Obviously, you're a playoff team. There's a lot of good things when you study yourself, but a lot of areas that we can improve. A lot of things that we set out to do last year, I thought we accomplished. So we got some things that we can build on there, but definitely several areas that we've got to make some strides. But spring ball is about starting over. It's about the details of your position. It's about the details of the system, offensively, defensively, kicking game, and just the fundamentals and techniques that apply to everything. So a lot of work on Clemson all spring. That's really what it's all about. And trying to get the people in the right place, trying to evaluate. We got some new pieces here with 9 mid-years, and then we've got guys that redshirted last year that now are in a different role. We've got guys that were backups that now have more opportunities. We've got guys that last year at this time really didn't have any experience that now they do. So there's just it's a different dynamic and a lot to start over with. But looking forward to it. We get 15 practices. Today's just day one, but the guys are eager. They're eager to get out there and get going. And this is obviously a team that is very veteran-led. Last year at this time, we were sitting there with 6 scholarship seniors. This team, with our walk-ons, we got like 29 or 30 seniors. I think 21 on scholarship, counting Clee in that number. He's going to graduate in December, so I don't think he's going to come back for another one. But he'll have that option. But anyway, we got a great veteran-led team, a lot of good leadership at every single position, and so that's exciting as a coach. Our starting point this year is a lot different than it was last year as a team. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Last year we didn't have a punter. We had new snappers. We had a lot of transition. This year we got most of our pieces are back. So it's going to be a fun group. We got a lot of bodies to work. So there's going to be a lot of competition. We're going to try to get. I think it's important to give everybody an opportunity to compete. Give everybody an opportunity to demonstrate that they have ownership of their position. To demonstrate that they can go and get the job done. So that's what we try to do in spring. We got 4 quarterbacks, and we're going to try to make sure all 4 of those guys get a ton of reps and go from there. But excited about it, ready to go, and it's just day one and see where we got to go from there.
Is it possible that this is the most depth you've ever had at Clemson?
It's possible. I hope at the end of spring, that's one of our objectives, is to come out of it. And we've got a lot of talent, but I want to come out of spring feeling like that it's functional talent and guys that can go play. And so we have a chance to put it together that way. We've had years where we were, one side of the ball was very veteran led, and the other side we got to bring these guys along. And this is one of those years where I really feel like that we've got the type of leadership at every position and the type of experience at each position on both sides and in the kicking game. So that's a good place to start.
Dabo, do you have to approach this team any different because they are so experienced?
No, I mean, other than we can just, I think you can coach them hard right out of the gate because they know. I mean, they know what it takes. They know what to expect. So I think you can really, as a coach, that's fun. Because I mean, you're just, like I said, your starting point with a lot of these guys is just at a different spot. But at the same time, you got other guys. You literally have to go right where they are and bring them along. And I think one of the best things that is woven into the culture of our program, probably one of the reasons we've been so consistent, is just the pride that our veterans take in nurturing the young guys and teaching, hey, this is how we practice. This is, teaching the position, teaching the concept, but also the core values of who we are. Hey, that ain't how we do things here. And so that's a great position to be in as a coach too, because it's like you got a lot of guys helping get the message the way it needs to be. And just again, because you have to start over every year, and to me anyway, and really reinstall the who, what, where, when, why, and for a lot of these guys, for those veteran guys, okay, they know what to do. They know how to do it, but I think you take another step forward as a player when you really know why, when you really understand why it's important that you do your job this way on this play with this technique, and how it impacts the overall call. So I think we got a lot of guys that are at that point. We got a bunch of guys too that are just learning what to do, and that's all they can handle on their plate right now. And then they got to figure out how to do it. And then hopefully we'll get there. So it's a good mix, but I definitely think this is as deep a team as we've had at a starting point. But hopefully we'll have the depth the way we want it when it's all said and done.
That's the talent in the quarterback room and the opportunities that Trevor's going to have specifically.
Same opportunity everybody else has. Come to practice, put in the work, go. Everything counts. Best guy plays. Just get in line and go to work. That's it. They all got the same opportunity. I think we got 4 special players, 4 talented guys. We got a quarterback who's led us to, this time last year, I mean, what did he play, 80 snaps maybe in his career? 100? There you go. And he took us, we didn't luck up win the ACC. I mean, we did we beat some good teams, and he was a big part of it. So you got a proven guy that's led your team to a playoff. 3rd year in a row. He's led your team to an ACC championship. He's an unbelievable leader. He's just a great young man and very committed. So you got that guy who if he's the best guy, it ought to be obvious. That's where we are. That's where you start day one. Then you got another guy in Hunter Johnson that really came on. Mentally took him a little while to really get the mental part caught up with the physical part. Very gifted, talented young player that's incredibly committed, focused, same thing, excellent leader, just who's made big strides. So you got him, I think, and then you got Chase Bryce, who's he's just kind of a gunslinger, man. I mean, he's a winner. Incredible job on the scout team last year. He's tough. He's savvy. He's got excellent arm, great instincts for the game. Again, he's been a big-time winner his whole life. And then you got Trevor, who just showed up, who's obviously got every tool you could possibly want in a quarterback. He's got unbelievable arm talent, size, can run. He's had great experience. He's an awesome winner. So that's what we got. So we're going to choose from the best of the best. And as a coach, that beats choosing from the best of the bad any day of the week. So it is what it is. We got a lot of great competition, and they're going to make each other better. But they all understand somebody's got to run out there first. And you know, we got a starting point, and it's Kelly's job to continue to be the best guy every day, just like it's Mitch Hyatt's job to prove he's the best left tackle. It's Christian Wilkins' job to prove he's the best D tackle. You know, I mean, we just kind of start there, but he's still got to go prove that every single day, and that's what the great ones do. So it'll all work itself out. Competition's a great thing, and, but all of those guys can win. All of them have bright futures, and it'll be fun to watch it all develop.
Are there positions where you kind of have some question marks and you're looking for guys to step up this spring?
Question marks? Not really. I mean, I'm looking for you know, DeAndre and T to take another step. I mean, I really don't have any questions about them. I know exactly who they are. I think they're right on schedule to be great players, but you know, I want to see them take that step. Amari, Cornell, same thing. You know, it's time for Cornell to kind of take the governor off a little bit and really cut it loose, like I know he's capable of. And you know, Amari, he really, man, he made great strides last year, and so you know, we'll see those guys assert themselves.